Hey everybody, it is your host Aku here, and I want to make this quick update. Sorry if I come off as like whispering or anything. That's actually because I have a very limited space to pretty much do this recording, and unfortunately I can't really do my usual setup, so I'll have to record my voice on a voice recorder app on my phone while I put that on top of like gameplay footage that I probably did some test recordings on for some time. You know how sometimes I do a session, I try to do at least like a test recording, whether I'm using OBS or an Elgato. So yeah, have at it. So, and I promise I'm going to make this as quick as possible because I barely have that much time. And plus, knowing with this whole pandemic, I heard in my state there might probably be another fucking lockdown, which is a fucking pain in the ass, but what can I do? So anyways, I guess I'll talk about my update on the channel. So, you notice that I've recently finished my Let's Play of Doshin the Giant. But I gotta warn you though, I have to do a couple fixes with that because actually, I just found out that one of the parts of the series is actually a duplicate of another video part of it. So essentially, I have two videos that's essentially the same thing. So I'll have to erase one of the duplicates, and I have to now fix up the ordering of the thumbnail. So what is essentially supposed to be so really the 16th video would actually be the finale. Thinking that there was essentially like 17 videos in a playlist when there's supposed to only be 16 parts. I guess I made a mistake and probably made an extra render and why not. And I think that was also because I almost lost one of the other parts of the series, which initially is part 14. I think because I had to delete, since I'm planning to delete the duplicate video, it's going to now be part 13. So yeah, one of the videos in the series I almost lost footage of, but fortunately I managed to find the raw footage of one of my whole session. I think this was like my third session for the project, or why not? I'm not too sure. But I managed to do like a screen recording of that sub recording because I think I did a little bit of editing on YouTube because something was like really corrupt with the rendered version I did at one point, and I think I decided to delete it and accidentally, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's a little bit my apologies that if this comes off a little bit confusing. It'll be much more understandable once I actually fix the situation, delete the duplicate video, and then fix up the ordering with my thumbnail for those set videos and put them on the correct parts. Another thing is because I barely have had the time to do any more recordings at the moment because I barely have the time for myself for the most part. So I'm at the moment completely out of videos, but I did manage to do the whole series with Doshin the Giant. I think in 4 sessions. This was way before I barely had the time or lose free time for myself and whatnot. So I'm glad that at least like when I did everything there, this was before the whole situation, and then just editing the videos, split them into parts and upload them and schedule them at appropriate moments. Because I still, by schedule, I still upload videos or publish them on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and that's still going to be the case. Because I'm completely out of video at the moment, and this would mean that if I'm gonna go for another session or find the time to do another session for maybe a brand new project, because I'm not really working with anything else at the moment. I just need some more time. So if you can just hang on a little bit longer, at least for another week or so. Also, since there's Thanksgiving that's coming up, so I want to give off a early happy Thanksgiving, and hopefully you enjoy your time with your family and enjoy food. Enjoy some food, eat a lot of food, stuff yourself up, please. And hold on, I gotta see how much time I got with this. Oh wow, like almost 6 minutes. Holy shit, I didn't think I would go this quickly. I'll keep this up then. So another thing is, I was actually been thinking about doing like a sub series for the channel. Actually, I was actually inspired by multiple people. One is this YouTuber that created the animation called it was called Overdue. Actually, it's like a multiple part series of taking this based off of a universe. You gotta check it out. It's actually it has like a really deep messages, and one of the types of videos that this man does is called making of, and basically it's kind of like a reflection or like a behind the scene of those set videos. So almost kind of like talking about the thought process and what certain things meant or something like that. I don't know, I'm not really good with explaining with these types of things. So also another person I was inspired by was a small YouTuber go by the name of Extra Cheesy 87. I'm not sure if I said his name correctly, but yeah, I watch his content, and actually his one of his sub series that he also does is called like an LP reflection, which is kind of like a little more direct inspiration that I thought about, like, hey, maybe I should do my own LP reflection series based off of the projects and talking about my thought process, the behind the scenes, my history of the set game, of knowing the game in the past and whatnot, and to really just analyzing, talking about my projects that I've done at that time or something like that. Sorry if I sound a little bit monotone. Again, I had to be really, really quiet. If I had to somehow, if I had to edit my videos to a point, if I do editing to a point where I had to make my voice a little louder, which that's something I could do in a video editing software, but yeah. But yeah, like, let me know if you guys think that this might be a good idea. I just thought it might be an interesting thing I could do. I suddenly have felt inspired when I watched some of Cheesy's videos on his LP reflections. And I thought it might be really, really interesting if, I can try that out myself, except with my own projects that I did in the past. The thing is, though, if I am going to, I'm literally thinking, like, where do I begin with? Do I start with my very first project? Or do I start with the first project I ever done any screen recording or capture recording video in the first place in general? I guess that's something that I'm still literally like pounding on about, and I'm still thinking about if I'm going to do it. But other than that, though, don't worry, whenever I get the chance to make my regular content, hopefully I'll try to find more time for myself, just so I could do my regular scheduling, and yeah. So I hope you guys can at least just wait a little bit longer. I know it's not easy, and I wish I can go back to regular recordings again. Or if anything, I can always start a project with zero commentary, which I think that's something I can try to have an easier time doing. Because I think the major problem is try to find a way to do a recording with commentary, which I barely have that time. But if I were to just do gameplay with zero commentary, but still treat it in the format of a let's play, that's which is something I used to do in the past. If you if you watched one of my old let's plays, like Kirby Triple Deluxe, and I believe I was going to say Star Fox Assault, but I think I only usually talk only at the beginning and at the end, but then everything else in between it, which is the majority, you don't hear me talk at all. So I'm not sure if that counts. Another thing that I'm not sure if that even counts is my Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Let's Plays. Warning though, all these projects I'm mentioning, they're very old, and they were all recorded in a camcorder, so that literally means like probably piss poor quality than what I got today and whatnot. But I think like I think starting with part 30 of my Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Let's Play, I think that was when I decided to go completely silent, with no commentary, but just still treated the series as a Let's Play and whatnot. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm gonna head out now. I'll see you guys, and until then, bye.